The Dallas Cowboys handled business in Week 17, doing exactly what solid favorites should be doing in December football. The Cowboys 30, Washington Commanders 23, and the Cowboys snap a three-game losing streak, getting to 7-8-1 in the season. I've got the full rundown here on Cowboys Rewind. I'm your host, Nicole Hutchison, and offensively it came down to four things: time of possession, red zone, fourth down, and also efficiency in the run game, and the Cowboys dominated in all four categories. Defensively, well, they won on third downs for some long, difficult possessions for the Washington Commanders, but even late first half penalties, explosive plays, the Commanders actually tried to attempt a second half comeback, but ultimately the result, with complimentary football showing up when it mattered, the Cowboys snapping a three-game losing streak and a road win.
I thought, we've talked about the relentless play style. We've talked about that all week on a short week because we knew we couldn't get pads popping during the week, but we knew we had to play a physical game. When you guys go in there, you'll see a few of the guys look like they were just in literally a heavyweight title fight. Malik Davis's arms all beat up and bloody, his eyes swollen. We were running out of bodies there at the end on offense. 80-something plays, 38 minutes time possession. But again, at the end of the day, it was a physical game, and I'm just really proud of these guys.
Fourth down, obviously you dropped the third down, set up fourth down, but the fact that you did convert 5 fourth downs, how big is that in a game like this?
Yeah, that was kind of the plan going in, but why? The plan is you got to play yourself into those situations, and we weren't being cavalier, we weren't being reckless with it. We were getting ourselves into fourth down and 2 or 3, and we trust our guys to make plays, and I think they did it. I think it was 6 for 6 is what they told me. Again, I think that's a huge part of the time of possession.
Clarence Hill deal with those Cowboys. The season which Dak has been sharp most of the season. His first game under 60% passing. Didn't seem like he was as sharp as he's been, but at the end of the day, 300 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, and then keep converting fourth downs in the fourth quarter. You're talking about that.
Yeah, his game again was incredible. He's been playing so good. He missed some throws. He'd like to have some throws back. I'd definitely like to have some calls back. There were some calls there that I just really didn't like. I thought DQ had a better call than me in a number of areas. But again, the leadership, the guy made plays with his legs. The guy, we don't convert those fourth downs without Dak. I thought that's where he was really sharp. And, again, the way this guy competes is just special, Clarence. And wasn't surprising to me that we finished on the field with the ball, and he did it with his legs with the quarterback sneak.
6 sacks. He took a lot of hits.
Yeah.
Now you just have to look toward next week and say, maybe we need to say this is enough for that.
It's Christmas. I'm going to enjoy Christmas, man. I'm going to have some eggnog, and I'll deal with that when I get looking back to the film. But definitely some eggnog, and we're playing to win.
Not a shot.
Yeah, shoddy after the eggnog.
We're going to try to push the ball down the field on that play with double moves outside and Terp taking the middle. Great play call, knowing that they're good chance of them getting to cover 2 or some kind of tricky 2. But the key to that one was they actually jumped off sides, and we pulled the ball faster. And so the guys didn't even have to, which it ended up kind of turning into the same play. 3 guys just going vertical right now. And I think with the jump off sides, right, and those guys trying to panic and getting back, Terp did a good job of getting over the top. And obviously I saw it. And just when a guy like that, you just want to put it down the middle and give him a chance. And he went and did the rest.
Are you confident he's not going to get caught?
Oh, very confident, especially when he called it and turned back left. I'm like, all right, thank you. I knew that was right to deceive the guy behind him, and he was going. Yeah, he definitely wasn't getting caught.
Dak, Todd Archer with ESPN. It's going to sound stupid, but what's the difference between 8-8-1 and 7-9-1?
Big difference. Big difference. A lot of pride. I think that's another reason, right? Like, to Clarence's point, like, I want to play. In a season, me being healthy, I've never had in all of my life career, right, a season under 500. So that tie is going to come in to play really well. So it's a huge difference. It's one of those things that, it's just pride. It's pride, honestly.
And then with Malik and what he was able to do, from where he wasn't even with you guys at the start of Oxnard to where he was today.
Yeah, you guys know how big of a fan I am, Malik. I know I said it, when he first got his opportunity, and he's went in and he's continued to just build off of that, honestly. And this game right here was another example of that. His number was called, and he went out there and was physical. Honestly, he didn't know it, but I checked the stats late in the game and saw he had 90 yards, and I told him, he can go get 10 more and finish this game. You can get that 100. And I actually don't normally check that. I just looked up and saw we had almost 200 yards rushing, and said, dang, Malik must be close. And I wanted to get that for him, and glad he went and got it, right? He did, right? Yeah, glad he went and got it. And he's deserving of it. He's a hell of a player, and he's only going to get better. It's the way that he approaches the game. It's his mindset in life, and we're thankful to have him.
How bad was his eye at that point when you told him? Was it swollen up, shut?
No, I don't think it was swollen yet. I think I told him that, and then it got swollen. I'm like, I think you need 5 more. But actually, when I saw him, he's like, I think I got hit in the eye. And I'm like, yeah, you definitely did. Go to the sideline. Like, yeah, his eye was, yeah, he'll be okay, thankfully. But that's ugly.
Yeah, we're going to get to Malik Davis later in the show, but Dak Prescott joining Troy Aikman and Roger Staubach as the only Dallas quarterbacks to win on Christmas Day. But the Cowboys 7-8-1 in the season. They have an efficient offense to thank for that. They needed efficiency. Well, they delivered that and more. That's up next.
Cowboys Rewind is brought to you by AT&T. Connecting changes everything. And by SWBC Mortgage. Customized solutions to help you meet your personal and business goals. Visit SWBC.com. This segment is brought to you by Ashley, the official furniture store of the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, Santa Claus dropped some Christmas gifts early for the Cowboys on Thursday afternoon for Christmas Day. They get the win 30-23 over the Washington Commanders to move to 7-8-1 in the season. And again, thanks to this Cowboys offense, one of the most efficient games all year, racking up 211 rushing yards. That's a season high. They controlled the tempo and they were aggressive when they needed to be aggressive. How about 6 of 6 on 4th downs, 2 of 2 in the red zone, and you add in 87 offensive plays? Well, that wasn't just production, that was domination by design. And we can't forget about the time of possession. They owned the clock by 17 minutes. That was also the most time of possession they've led since 2023. Let's hear from Jalen Tolbert and Tyler Smith postgame.
It speaks to the trust that he has in us and the players that he has on the field. And like I said, we know when he's going for it, he's doing it for a reason, and we got his back like he got ours. So we just continue to keep chipping away, continue to keep putting ourselves in the opportunities to be able to make those plays.
You guys came out firing in terms of success. Second half looks like they adjusted a little bit. How difficult was it to kind of persevere through what they were doing in the second half collectively as an offense?
It wasn't too difficult. Like I said, we just got to keep chipping. We know that the game wasn't going to be perfect. We know it was going to be a hard-fought battle like it always is, and so things are going to go their way, things are going to go our way, so just keep showing up, and like I said, we'll come out on top.
What's been the key for you these past couple months? Patience or faith, or what is it? Because it's not been easy, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, definitely faith. Like I said, God put me here for a reason. God put me in situations that I was in for a reason. Just continue to keep finding gratitude within it each and every day. Like I said, being able to compete with my brothers at practice, show up every day, be healthy, work hard, and still have the trust to be able to come out here like I did today and make those plays. And so just each and every day just coming with a different mindset, finding something to get better on. And like I say, just understanding that it's not necessarily me. And so, like I said, with that, I can have peace in, me coming to work each and every day, putting my best foot forward and being ready for the opportunity when it presents itself.
Can you speak to Malik stepping up, another guy that, when he got his opportunity, he really answered the call today, it looks like?
Yeah, no, definitely. Shout out to Malik. And he's always been a guy that, since I've been here, he's been here with me, and he's always a guy that's in there late, in there early, working hard each and every day, waiting on his opportunity, and now he's starting to get those touches and those opportunities in the show today. And like I said, for him to go out and have 100 yards on Christmas, and and his eyes messed up too. So it's, like I said, that speaks to him and the resilience that he has as a player and as a teammate. And so, like I said, we're lucky to have him.
I think we just had a good marriage of running pass, complimentary plays, moving the ball really well, no self-inflicted wounds, no penalties to start drives on special teams or offense. So I think when we were at our best, we were just moving really efficiently. I think where they got us is coming out of the half. We kind of stalled ourselves a little bit, kind of got ourselves behind the sticks. We didn't convert the way we wanted to, so it's just about being consistent with those things.
What's it like going fourth down so many times and converting?
Shout out to Shotty. I think that just really shows the mentality of Shotty as a head coach and the trust that he has in us to get that yard. And it's easy to go, when you don't get that 4th and 1. There have been games where we haven't converted, to give up on that, but he hasn't given up on that. That just shows his belief in us as a unit.
What about Malik Davis, a guy who, you know, comes through late in camp and added and comes back to the team, and what do his teammates feel about Malik?
I mean, I got the utmost love and respect from Malik Davis. I mean, we came in the same year. We was the same rookie class. You know, I've seen him through the ups and the downs. I saw him when he got cut from the team and he wasn't with us no more. You know, I saw him when he came in, and one thing that he's always has is that winning attitude. I mean, he comes in, you know, he busts his ass, he works hard, and when his moment shows up, he takes advantage. So I think that's just a testament to him as a man, as a player.
Speaking of the running backs, what does it say about the grit of these guys? Javonte continues to try to battle through the shoulder injury. Malik, he gets poked in the eye, he keeps going. What does it say about your running back?
I mean, I think it shows who they are as men and competitors. And when you got your running back, you know, behaving that way, I think as a blocker or somebody who's trying to move guys out of the way from them, it kind of makes you G-check yourself a little bit. You know, you got to check your attitude when you come through the door, because you got a guy that's going to run through walls even when he isn't feeling good. So, you know, I'm a block, do what I got to do even when it's not how I'm feeling.
Second half was very gritty in terms of trying to get the offense production going, but you guys got it done in the end. What was the mindset in terms of converting on some of these fourth downs and kind of doing what you have to do in order to persevere?
I mean, just to keep swinging. I think that was the biggest thing for us. Like, and I do remember moments in the game where it was tough, where, you know, where I was getting edged a little bit, and I'm just like, man, like, we just got to get this ball going and things of that nature. But you just got to keep swinging. You know, when you wake up in the morning, you play these noon games, like, you know you're going to be in for a battle. You know, nobody's going to lay down, nobody's going to let you win. And so the thing is, you know, you just got to keep swinging, keep maintaining the standard, keep getting better in these situations, in these games.
Hey, keep swinging was the motto you heard from Tyler Smith. That was the motto for this offensive line. They had some good moments, but also some bad. Dak Prescott was sacked 6 times, but, you know, eventually he was able to get some things going. Over 300 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, getting multiple guys involved. You love to see Dak, when he's even not at his best, making some things happen. But this run game was the story of it all. Malik Davis at the center of it. That's up next here on Cowboys Rewind.
This segment was brought to you by Ashley, the official furniture store of the Dallas Cowboys.
Plays, 65 yards, capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. Well, that was one of the drives that told the story for this Cowboys run game, because they ran the ball with physicality, purpose, and patience. And even when Javonte Williams went out with a shoulder injury, you know, insert Malik Davis and Hunter Lipke, they held it down for the Dallas Cowboys. And the result of that, 211 rushing yards, a season high, and a run game that controlled every single thing from start to finish. Let's hear from Javonte Williams and head coach Schottenheimer postgame.
Yeah, it just shows it's a very competitive room. Whoever get in gonna make plays. So, I mean, we still competing at the end of the day, and no matter who go in, we got all trust in him.
What has Malik done on and off the field to impress you?
Yeah, just his work ethic. I mean, he came in at the end of training camp, got cut again, kept going. Now he making plays. So just his determination and grit, it showed everybody on the team, like, everybody got to step up and go get it.
What was working so well early on?
Yeah, just moving. The O-line was moving. I'm creating holes. On one play, the hole was so big, I didn't even think it was real. But, yeah, we just got to keep going, keep doing that, keep building. Yeah, we'll be all right.
And obviously the offensive line had its struggles in the second half after having a strong first half. But what does it say about Dak Prescott to be able to, you know, take success and still stand in there and help deliver you guys to a win?
Yeah, just a true leader. I mean, he was getting beat up. We got to stand up better in protection. But, I mean, for him to keep going, battle through it, the type of player he is, just like Malik, it just showed the grit of his whole team and how hard we'll fight.
I know you were watching from in the second half, but obviously they did run into some struggles as the defense adjusted. How much grit did they show? Did they kind of persevere and just get what they needed to get done?
Yeah, they just wanted to win. We got to win. Just do whatever you got to do to win, and we just got to keep going.
With Malik and what he was able to do from where he was in August or July, whenever the heck we were in Oxnard, to now.
Yeah.
Can you just talk about that?
Yeah, I can. You know, when we let Malik go, you know, we had just kind of talked about, like, hey, maybe a change of scenery is good for you. That's kind of, I mean, literally he and I had that conversation. We said, hey, change of scenery is good. And some guys figured it out. And he went home and he sat home and he had a couple workouts, but nobody bit. And when he came back, Todd, he was a different person. The way he approached everything, from the preparation, from the professionalism, everything was different. And that's the power of being on the outside looking in. And from the day he came back and walked into Oxnard and I saw him, I knew it was different. And he's played incredible well. He got over 100 yards today. I was trying to, in 4 minutes, trying to get him the ball, and literally I looked over and he was like this. His eye is all swollen. I mean, it looked like he took a a right hand from Tyson. But again, I'm so proud of him, man. He ran hard. Offensive line, I think we had 210 yards rushing today. We ran the ball really, really well. Big part again of the us controlling the clock, time of possession.
And then you talked to us before about year one of the program. How much does winning that last game to not have a losing record matter?
Again, we want to win. We play to win. 8-1. We do the math. Sounds way better than the alternative. But again, the other thing is right now we sit at 4-1 in the division. It's a pretty good division. Historically, it's been one of the best in football, and you can see how physical the games are just by watching today's game.
Malik Davis setting a career high, 20 carries, 103 rushing yards, averaged 5.4 yards per carry. His first career 100-yard game, so shout out to him for doing what he does. But this run game set the tone, but this Dallas defense, that's what it came down at the end of the stretch. Dallas defense doing just enough. That's up next here on Cowboys Rewind. Well, the Dallas Cowboys looking like they still have something to play for in Week 17, getting the win over the Washington Commanders, 30-23, the final. And defensively, like I've mentioned before, it wasn't flashy, but it was just enough against the Washington Commanders offense that was led by their third-string quarterback with some reliable weapons that the Cowboys didn't see the first time they matched up against. Now, Dallas played well, like I said. They stalled drives, 3 punts, 3 field goals, and 2 sacks helped disrupt some momentum for this Washington Commanders offense. They also played well where they needed to most, forcing some second and long drives, also key third downs, holding Washington to 17% on third down. And even though this offense from Washington struggled a week ago, they found a little bit more juice against the Cowboys. This Dallas defense did just enough.
Right, because we've been hard on Flus for the majority of the season, from the scheme to some of it's not him, some of it's on y'all, and some of it's combinations of both.
50-50.
Yeah.
Is it team effort, team thing?
Have you guys been rallying around him a little bit, just because because obviously he takes the criticism more than you guys do?
Yeah. I feel like, we know what we got in our rooms, and we know what the calls are. We know everything. So we just have to stick together. It's the only way that we're gonna get through this and build and grow. Just sticking together.
How big is to finish these last 2? Because obviously you won this one, and then next year you gotta go to New York.
Yeah, real big. We gotta finish strong.
Because we always talk about winning your division games, and then that's something you can carry on to the offseason. So you feel like we're halfway there to that?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like, just winning on our division. Our division, when we play each other, it's a hard game. It's a tough game every single time because we're familiar with us and we're familiar with them. So, it's always a tough matchup every time.
Oh, it's very important. Just get it off us, man. It's been rough the last few games. We need to come out here and get a win.
You obviously had to ramp up. You didn't have a training camp, but over these past several weeks, looks like you found your groove. Just talk about where you are right now after having the kind of game you had against Washington.
Oh, yeah, I feel good. Like I told them, it's going to take me some time to get going. I come off the couch. They would slowly get me involved in the scheme, and it's worked out for me towards the end of the season. Next year, I just got to get ready a little earlier and stay ready, so I don't have to worry about that. But just having fun out there with the guys, man. And it's been a great season. I had a lot of fun playing football, and that's probably why I'm out there making a lot of plays, just having fun. And I ain't thinking about making plays, just thinking about having fun.
Why was it important to get this win?
So,
I say next year. I mean,
what about it?
Is it?
Is it up in the air for me? Oh yeah, if they willing to bring me back, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm definitely gonna play. I got a lot left in the tank. I ain't gonna go sit on my couch. I'm gonna stay ready.
Maybe sign a little bit earlier in free.
For sure. I'm trying to go to camp this year, so I can get the rust off me and get going. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
How much fun are you having?
A lot, man. It's football, man. Everybody can't do it. It's a blessing for me to still be playing 12 years. I thank God every day for that. I have a lot of fun doing it. If I could having fun doing something else, I probably would, but I have so much fun doing this. I look forward to Sundays and big games and the spotlights and cameras and all of that. That's one thing I look forward to, and I think it brings the best out of me. Just like I said, just go out there and have fun with the guys.
Hey, man, y'all heard Jadeveon Clowney. He said he's not going to be on somebody's couch or his couch. He's going to be playing next year. He has been so good for the Dallas Cowboys, specifically in that defensive end position. And 1.5 sacks against Washington, 3 QB hits, and 3 tackles for losses. So hopefully he carries that over into next week against the New York Giants. Well, the Cowboys looking to turn the page as we turn the page here on Cowboys Rewind. We've got more up next.
Closed captioning is brought to you by the Texas Lottery. Cowboys scratch tickets from the Texas Lottery are here. Play today. And to watch more Dallas Cowboys content on your connected TV, download the Cowboys Now app on Amazon Fire, Roku, and Apple TV. Cowboys Rewind was brought to you by AT&T. Connecting changes everything. And by SWBC Mortgage. Customized solutions to help you meet your personal and business goals. Visit SWBC.com.
Well, the Cowboys' offense efficient. This Dallas defense not perfect but functional. And in Week 17, they learned who they can count on moving forward. The Dallas Cowboys up next have New York Giants. We'll see if it carries over.